Good afternoon. I'd also like to start by thanking Tracy and Peter and Maureen, who's been here with them this last week, putting together this entire event as well as all the other arrangements that have to be taken care of in a situation like this. So thank you all again for being here too. I'd also like to thank all of you for coming out today to celebrate the incredible life of our brother Tim McCarthy. Our family has been overwhelmed with the outpouring of love and support during this difficult time. As you all know, Tim was larger than life and had a positive impact on so many people. He will be terribly missed by all. After Tim's passing, I watched a clip of the Community Talkback panel interview he participated in for the Laramie Project here in Provincetown, just days before he passed away. One of the points he so passionately made in that interview was the importance of stories. When Ernest Tracy asked me to speak here today, I decided the best thing I could do to honor Tim was to share some of the stories that he and I shared together. So if you'll indulge me for a few minutes, I wanted to share a few of those with you now. Even though I only met Tim in 2011, we were fortunate enough to develop a close relationship in a short amount of time. The first time we actually met in person was actually 2 days before our father passed away. Tim hadn't seen him in over 40 years at that point. And while the story leading up to that is too lengthy for this setting, some of you probably heard about the adventures that happened immediately after his passing. One of those adventures involved Tim spending a few nights enjoying the lovely accommodations at the jail in Liberal, Kansas, and the three-ring circus that ensued in an effort to get him out in time for Dad's funeral. It turns out they're not quite as liberal in Liberal, Kansas when it comes to smoking pot in your hotel room, as Tim was prone to do. After we got through that whole ordeal and Dad's funeral was wrapped up, Tim insisted we deliver some apple pies to the staff and his fellow cellmates at the jail. Turns out they had treated him so well during his stay that he absolutely wanted to return the hospitality. And having just met him at that time, this showed me a lot about who he was as a person. After we made it through that initial whirlwind meeting and passing of our father at the funeral, we were fortunate enough to spend much more time together over the last several years. Tim made numerous visits to us in Colorado, and one of my fondest memories was teaching him how to snowboard. He took on the challenge the same way he took on everything else in life, with intense determination and courage. And of course, we captured the all on video. We also got to spend several holidays together. We enjoyed some great Thanksgivings in Denver and Albuquerque, as well as San Diego with our sister Maureen and her family. And we even got to attend our niece Tracy and Peter's wedding in Seattle earlier this summer. I know a highlight for Tim of our escapades together was being in Colorado to make his first legal purchase of marijuana on New Year's Day in 2014. One of my wife's clients at the time had one of the first licensed recreational dispensaries in the state and was picked to make the first legal sale. As you can imagine, it was quite the media circus. Of course, Tim loved that. And as you can imagine, Tim wanted to be the very first person to make that legal purchase. And unfortunately, we were staged up by a few dignitaries. However, if memory serves me correctly, we wiggled our way up about number 7 in line. So as you can imagine, Tim was quite literally a big kid in his own kind of candy store. My wife Nancy and I were fortunate enough to make it here to Provincetown last September and got to see firsthand how connected he was to this wonderful community. He took me to my first drag queen show, 2 of them actually, which were awesome, and I took him to a Red Sox game. It took a little coercing, but I actually got him to stay through the singing of Sweet Caroline in the middle of the game.